Hi everyone, Robert Moody here, Music Director of the Portland Symphony Orchestra. Thanks for checking in online insights about this upcoming concert that has two performances, both on Sunday and Tuesday. It's part of our Beethoven Festival. If you have seen some of the other online insights, then you know about this festival already, but just to bring everyone up to date, over the course of the next 3 years and as part of our 90th anniversary celebration, we will be doing all 9 Beethoven symphonies. This concert features the Beethoven 7th Symphony, and 7 is going to be a key number in this entire concert structure. Both works in this concert are connected to the number 7. We're opening with a work by Kurt Weill called The 7 Deadly Sins. Kurt Weill is one of my favorite composers. I actually worked for the Kurt Weill Foundation in New York City for a number of years right when I was starting my career. If you don't know much about Kurt Weill, you should know that he was born in Germany in 1900. He died in America in 1950. He moved here to the United States in the early 1930s at the time when it was appropriate and necessary for many people to basically get out of Germany. He continued to have his Germanic sensibilities, but he was very much an American once he came here. And you begin to see this juxtaposition of the two Weills in all of his writing. The 7 Deadly Sins is a very interesting story. It calls for one female vocalist and a male quartet who act as sort of a Greek chorus commenting on the story. The female vocalist tells about 2 sisters who make their way from the Mississippi Bayou and sort of try and make it to the big city and make it big time in entertainment. Along the way, they experience, well, the 7 deadly sins. If you remember your catechism or your confirmation classes, you may recall sloth and anger and gluttony and on and on. Weill does an incredible story of 2 sisters trying to make their way into the world and how they deal with these 7 deadly sins. It's fascinating, and the singer who is going to be with us is fascinating. Her name is Storm Large, and I have become such a fan in the past couple of years. Storm comes to the world of orchestra via a path that I don't think anyone has taken before. She did not start out as a classical singer. She did not start out as an opera singer. She started out as a punk rock singer. In fact, she was and is, to some extent, still very involved in the grunge band scene of the other Portland, Oregon. But while in Portland, Oregon, she also began singing with a group called Pink Martini. Pink Martini is a crossover group that moves easily in and out of the world of orchestral music. This led to an appearance with this singer, Storm Large, and the Detroit Symphony at Carnegie Hall, where she sang the 7 Deadly Sins of Kurt Weill. You really must look her up and just get to know Storm a little bit before she comes here to the Portland Symphony Orchestra. She is a character. She is an exquisitely beautiful person inside and out, and has a great story to tell, and has an incredible voice for delivering this music of Kurt Weill. We end the concert with the other and, well, much more famous 7, the Beethoven 7th Symphony. Certainly the most up and happy and positive of all of the Beethoven symphonies. This work has barely a slow moment, and the one that it does, the slow movement, has such a feeling of walking forward and procession and strength to it. It was so important, this feeling, that it was used as the main body of music for the movie The King's Speech, which came out just a few years ago. If you know the Beethoven 7th Symphony, you know that the 3rd movement sort of moves almost seamlessly into the 4th movement, and it just builds on top of build on top of build until there's just this joy of live music making that takes us to the end. It's a great way to finish year 1 of our Beethoven Symphony cycle. In the course of this season, if you make it to all 3 concerts that are on the Beethoven cycle, you will have heard the 3rd Symphony, the 6th Symphony, and now the 7th Symphony. Just keep marking them off to make sure you get to all 9. I think this should be a bucket list item for everyone. 1 orchestra, 1 conductor, 1 great concert hall, 9 incredible symphonies. See you at the concert.